Hey friends, today we're going to be talking about coffee because if you're a Spurgeonite, it's important that you know the importance of coffee. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our water in the kettle. That done, we're going to flip it on like so, and now on to coffee while it's heating up. It's important that you know what kind of coffee to get. Preferably, I like Folgers Black Silk coffee. I think it's the best, but I don't have any on hand anymore because I just finished it up. And the last thing I tried was this Maxwell House here. Maxwell House Original Roast. It's not bad. It doesn't have that deep flavor that the Folgers Black Silk has. So Folgers Black Silk still my favorite. It's just a good down-to-earth coffee roast. This is the fancy stuff. Gevalia, Gevalia, Columbia. It's a medium roast, really good. I love it. I'll add it to other coffee grounds. Just one scoop of it to another scoop of something else. Really has a really good flavor. Gevalia is what I decided I'm going to go with, so I'm going to get a scoop of that. Just about heaping, you see? Just about heaping. We're going to pour that in there. You might notice that I left some of the old coffee grounds inside the pot. I do that on purpose, actually, because with a pour over, you're not going to extract all of the flavor out of the coffee grounds each time you use them. So a little hack is that you leave the old grounds in the next time you use them. Obviously, you don't want to do that too much, because then you get real stale tasting coffee. Now you can hear that water starting to boil, so we're going to move on. Now that the water's come to a boil, we're going to pour it into the pot. Just like this. Oh, look at that. Black gold is what it is. Black gold. I think part of the enchantment of it is that rain-like sound. Hear that? That's definitely part of the enchantment. And then as the steam wafts up, it's like the aroma of incense, to heaven. Yeah, we're going to pour just a little bit more. Don't want it too watery. That's the worst part about drinking coffee other places, is sometimes you get served dirty water instead of actual coffee. You know what I mean? All right. It's about finished dripping. About finished dripping. That's the magic of a pour over. Now that you got your steaming hot cup of coffee, the day gets better. So I told you what types of coffee I use. I like the medium to dark roast. I prefer Folgers Black Roast and Gevalia. Why do I use a pour over, you might ask? Well, I actually prefer the French press, but the French press takes a while to brew coffee, and so I use the pour over. It's a little bit quicker, a little bit more conducive to the college lifestyle, so that's why I use the pour over. In my opinion, the French press makes a bolder, smoother tasting coffee. You get a little bit more of the oil in the coffee, but yeah, I prefer the French press. Pour over's not far behind though. Why is coffee important? Well, coffee is important because it helps you get through life. I mean, let's just be honest, life can be hard sometimes. There's nothing better than taking a hot cup of coffee to work to get the day through. And whenever I can, I get a cup of coffee. I usually, sometimes I take a big Stanley mug. It's about that size, holds about a quart of coffee in it. Man, on a cold winter day, hot cup of coffee is the thing that'll get you through. Another thing I'd like to address is that there's also a superstition about how you properly drink coffee. For all the men here at Spurgeon, this is a really important thing to understand. You don't sip your coffee quietly. See, you couldn't hear anything. It's proper to slurp coffee. And people who think you shouldn't slurp coffee, well, they're just wrong. Listen to how it's supposed to sound like. You got to get the slurp down just right, and then you got to get that at the end. Listen to it again. That's important. Watch one more time. Yeah, just like that. It isn't forced, it's just natural. Try it one time and you'll realize just how natural it is. Another thing, why it's important, is because it's a good dad move. People are also known to live longer when they drink coffee. That's a fact. I think it's pretty evident why it's a fact. Makes total sense to me. Yeah. Makes total sense. Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully, you know a little bit more about coffee. You know what brands you should buy, what pot you should make it in, why it's important to drink coffee, how to properly drink coffee. Remember, that's important. Yeah. Thank you, friends, for watching. I'll see you next time.